Hey there, history buffs and adventure seekers. Are you ready to uncover the secrets of one of the world's most enigmatic civilizations? Join us as we embark on a journey through time to explore the hidden truths of ancient Egypt. From shocking discoveries to long-lost artifacts, we'll reveal all the secrets that have been buried for centuries. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be amazed by the incredible mysteries of ancient Egypt. Number 9. The mysterious origins of the Sphinx. The Great Sphinx of Giza is one of the most iconic structures in the world. But what many people don't know is that its origins are shrouded in mystery. For centuries, historians and archaeologists have debated who built the Sphinx and why. Some believe it was constructed as a tomb for an ancient Egyptian pharaoh, while others think it was created to protect the nearby pyramids. However, recent evidence suggests that the Sphinx may have been built much earlier than previously thought, possibly as early as 20,000 years ago. This challenges the traditional narrative that ancient Egypt began around 3000 BC. It also raises questions about who was living in Egypt before the pharaohs and what their culture was like. Researchers have found evidence of erosion on the Sphinx that suggests it was built during a much wetter period in Egypt's history. This challenges the traditional narrative that ancient Egypt began around 3000 BC and raises questions about who was living in Egypt before the pharaohs and what their culture was like. As researchers continue to investigate the Sphinx's origins, we may learn more about the true timeline of ancient Egyptian history and the people who lived there. Number 8. The enigmatic Queen Nefertiti. Queen Nefertiti was one of the most powerful women in ancient Egyptian history. She ruled alongside her husband, Pharaoh Akhenaten, and is believed to have played a key role in the religious and cultural changes of her time. However, there is still much that we don't know about this enigmatic queen. For example, nobody knows where she went after the death of her husband. Seven. The lost city of Herakleion. The ancient Egyptian city of Herakleion was once a bustling metropolis and a major trading center. However, it was destroyed by a series of earthquakes and submerged beneath the sea. For centuries, historians had no idea where the city went or what happened to its citizens. However, in 2014, a team of archaeologists discovered the ruins of Herakleion off the coast of Alexandria, Egypt. They uncovered a number of artifacts, including a Sphinx statue and a temple dedicated to the goddess Isis. The discovery of the lost city has shed new light on the importance of trade and commerce in ancient Egyptian society and the impact that natural disasters can have on entire civilizations. Number 6. The secret language of hieroglyphics. Hieroglyphics were the ancient Egyptian system of writing, but deciphering them has been a challenge for centuries. It wasn't until the early 1800s that scholars finally cracked the code with the help of a mysterious Rosetta Stone. But there are still many mysteries surrounding hieroglyphics that remain unsolved. For example, researchers are still trying to figure out how the Egyptians developed their writing system and what it meant to those who used it. Additionally, many hieroglyphic texts remain undeciphered because they contain words or symbols that are unknown or misunderstood. One of the most famous examples of an undeciphered text is the so-called Book of the Dead, a collection of funerary texts written in hieroglyphics. Despite the efforts of scholars over the years, there are still parts of the book that remain unreadable, leaving us in the dark about the beliefs and rituals of ancient Egyptians. 5. The mysterious death of Tutankhamun. King Tutankhamun's untimely death at the age of 19 has been the subject of much speculation and mystery. When his tomb was discovered in 1922, it was filled with treasures and artifacts, but it also contained a curse that brought bad luck to anyone who disturbed it. Despite the curse, researchers have been able to learn a lot from Tutankhamun's remains. In 2005, a team of scientists used advanced imaging techniques to create a 3D model of his skull. Their findings revealed that he had a cleft palate and other physical abnormalities that likely contributed to his poor health throughout his life. Other researchers have speculated that he may have died from malaria or a broken leg, but his cause of death remains unknown. Number 4. The riddle of the Orion correlation theory. The Orion correlation theory is a controversial theory proposed by Robert Bauval in the 1980s. It suggests that the ancient Egyptians aligned the pyramids of Giza with the stars of the Orion Belt constellation. However, this theory has been met with skepticism from the scientific community. Critics argue that the theory is pseudoscientific and that there is no evidence to support the claim that ancient Egyptians were astronomers or that they had the knowledge or technology to align the pyramids with such accuracy. However, some researchers continue to investigate the theory, using advanced imaging techniques to study the pyramids and searching for evidence of ancient Egyptian astronomy. Whether or not the theory is true, it has sparked an ongoing debate about the capabilities of ancient civilizations and the nature of scientific inquiry. Number 3. The Imhotep Enigma. Imhotep is one of the most important figures in ancient Egyptian history. He served as the vizier to Pharaoh Khufu, the second pharaoh of the 4th dynasty, and is believed to have been involved in the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza. However, there is much that we don't know about Imhotep's life and legacy. Some scholars believe that he was deified after his death and became the Egyptian god of wisdom and medicine. Others argue that he was simply a highly respected official who played a key role in the development of ancient Egyptian culture. Recent research has revealed that Cleopatra was a shrewd and intelligent ruler who played a key role in the political and economic affairs of her time. She was fluent in multiple languages and was well educated in a variety of subjects. Cleopatra was also a skilled diplomat and was able to negotiate effectively with the Roman Empire. Despite her intelligence and abilities, Cleopatra is often remembered as a tragic figure who met a rather gruesome end. However, there is still much that we don't know about her life and legacy that remains a mystery. Number 1. The enigmatic origins of Kush. Kush was an ancient civilization located in what is now southern Egypt and northern Sudan. However, the origins of the civilization remain a mystery. Researchers have been able to date Kush back to around 2000 BC, when it was ruled by a series of local kings. But before that, little is known about the people who lived in the region or the events that shaped its early history. One of the biggest challenges facing researchers is the lack of written records from Kush.